was 2 for 2. It's the T for 2 says it. I don't know if I'm live yet or not, and I really hope the sound is working. What's up, everybody? Hopefully the sound is on. I'll wait to hear from you guys in the chat because I'm not sure if the camera is bad now or what. Let me see. Oh, I gotta go to live chat. I always forget to do that. Live chat. So there's 2 different chat platforms. We have a special guest in the house today, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know. All right, is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Is there anybody home? Hello, hello, hello. Can you even hear me? Oh, yep. Add right away, Jen. No way. What is up, everybody? Can everybody hear me? Showtime. That's right, Gracie. It's showtime. I'm looking good. Am I sound good? That is the question. And my chat's way behind, obviously, because remember we are here for Travis channel. A fun place, please. Oh, we got Jama Llamas already? All right, cool. Thanks. This is loud and clear, loud and clear. I'm not gonna touch the camera today. And hopefully so if I go all like wash out like the background right now, look at it looks like I'm in the Matrix. 154 people in already. Wow. So check it out. Oh, I got a new super chat thing. Well, it's not new. I've had it for a while, but Flippin gave it to me a while back. So no more banging the wind chimes. Sounds great, Gracie says. All right, good deal. Mary Dale, Joanne, Steve, I tell you what, I appreciate it. I saw everybody running through the chat. Deborah, what's up? Actually, I'm going to go get me a new holster today. Man, I'm really pumping that. Thank you so much. Girl Racer, Black Cat, good day. Maggie, was that Margie Brown? Beast 13, Ruth Oliver. What is up? What is up? Rhonda, there's Debbie, there's Gail, Jacqueline, Lisa, Dittmar, Germany's in the house. Hey, if you're outside of the U.S., throw your country up. Got Hambone with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Hambone. I have a special guest in the house, and I told him that there'd be people from all over the. Oh man, I got to try to stabilize you. People from all over the world in this chat, and so North Carolina there's Georgia. Yeah, you can say your state too. I guess that's fine too. UK, Austria. No, Austria. There's no L there. That's Austria, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Canada, Germany, Berlin, Scotland, the Netherlands, Minnesota, Toronto, Canada, Alaska, Ohio. See, worldwide. I told you they're all over. So you may or may not get to meet my special guest today. It'll all depend because it's Tubetown, baby. We make up the. Oh wait a minute, we're Willis right now. We're both. We are who we are. Wisconsin, Chicago, Oz, Australia. Oh, see, Jen. Where are we at? 247. Wow, we're getting popular, you all. Man, so how about that chat yesterday with Lloyd? We had like 2,200 people. When I signed up, there was like 6,000 views already. That was pretty cool. Maybe I'll do another. Well, I have to go back out there today after we get done doing stuff around here. But maybe I'll do a final farewell to Lloyd later or something maybe. Illinois, Michigan, United Kingdom, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. D in Florida is only 36 miles away. D, have you been by Tubetown yet? Valerie was in Tubetown yesterday. I went to got a BLT at Herschel's yesterday. I'm not sure they went by Tubetown. I haven't been by to check the guest book, so I don't know. There's Joanne from Ocala. I tell you what, my special guest is pretty freaking awesome. Pretty like a poor person to me, but you come rolling in on a big old motorcycle, and if you knew, if you only knew. Oh my goodness, Daytona here, Maryland, the planet. That's right. Daytona. Yep, that's our special guest's home, Daytona. Well, not now. He doesn't live there now. He might be there later today. You never know. He's kind of like me. He's kind of a lot like me, actually. Sean, good. Hey, I talked to Sean. He's doing good, man. Is Sean in the chat? I know Sean's doing good. So anybody wondering? Is Lloyd leaving today? Negative. Australia. Tubetown, baby. That's right. Lloyd is not leaving today, so we will see Lloyd later on. Maybe, like I said, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I got to go finish up. I got a little bit more to get packed up in this car. Get it all sealed up, get it all ready to go. And then, bam, we are rocking and rolling. It's gonna be cool. Look, oh, dude, check this out. So I was telling my chat. So Lloyd, again, 70-year-old POW war veteran, but I was telling people in my chat that he gave me this, and I told him, I was like, man, this is just like the pocket knife that my dad used to carry, and this is what Lloyd gave me. But look at that. Remember this little knife he used to have? And it's a non-locking blade, and like I remember he used to always have a little knife like that. And I was like, man, my dad used to always carry a knife like that. And so, yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a little buck knife. Yeah, so for everybody in this chat, there's 298 people in here. That's what Lloyd gave me for helping out. And I had there's one hater out there that, in my comments. It's not bad, but they always come up with like silly stuff. But they said, talking about, oh, I know why you're helping me get free stuff. And I'm like, hey, that's barter and trade. That's how this country was built. You know what I mean? I do something for you, you do something for me. So yeah, of course, he's more than happy to give me a few things he can't take back, but a lot of the stuff I'm going to be putting up for sale and sending the money up to him. But at the same time, there's things that he's like, hey man, take that. I want you to have that. And actually, what was pretty cool to me was the pocket knife. What's up, Taz? But yeah, ads coming. I can't skip this ad. We'll see if they get aggressive. I'll skip them. I'm not sure. I don't know why they were so freaking hard last week. It was like every 2 minutes. What kind of smoothie? That's the same one she makes every day. So I'll sit there and literally talk the entire time to these people. So you guys interested in who my special guest is? I'm not going to show him. Yeah, everybody take a guess. I have a special guest on the porch with me tonight or today. So I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about the neighbors. Like, across the street, I don't really. At this point in time, I let the process take its thing. My goal was to get Lloyd out of there, getting him packed up, getting him gone, and helping out. So therefore, we don't need to talk about it. I don't really want to talk about any of that stuff. Other than we got Lloyd out of there and he's getting packed up. He's pretty pumped, and we're doing good. So don't really want to talk about the drama, and then we get the drama llamas and all that stuff. 347 people. Wow. Get 3 punches. So, and negative. That is not the special guest, you all. There's an ad. Waiting on the ad to come back. I'm not going to show him. I'm just going to tell you who it is. Why would Wes be here right now? You guys haven't even heard him. Oh, you heard him chuckle. No. How old are you? 72. 72 years old, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, guess again. I'm going to spin this one and guess who you are. 72 and can whoop my butt. So, Betty Joe home. Lloyd, nope. We did Lloyd yesterday. Lloyd wouldn't be here. Lloyd's 78. Brett, nope, not Brett. 345. Lloyd. Right, Top Dad. So at first, when I first started making the video before I got to know Floyd, or Lloyd, there's it just got me again. I wasn't sure, so I'll say it's either Floyd or Lloyd. So I started calling him Floyd Lloyd in my video because I couldn't think about what his name was. And all right, a couple of you got it. T for 2, Rozilla, who was the first one? Not Mayor Dan. So, yep, my pop is here. I call him Pops. This is my smoothie that Julie makes every day. Good morning, Lloyd. That's not Lloyd Campbell. That's Lloyd Miller right there, everybody. All right. Good evening to you, beautiful people. Karen, all the way on the other side of the planet. It's planet, not planted. Planted, like planting a garden, right? Yep, so my dad's here. Pops, what'd you do today?
I rode a motorcycle 100 miles.
So he's on his so my uncle has a motorcycle that my dad. So if you all know a story about my dad, just so you know, I have the word motorcycles written on my birth certificate just because of the fact. Let me try and stabilize this. Because of the fact of what's up, Debbie? Good to see you. So obviously you all know my dream prior to this was motorcycles, being a motorcycle rider, and that's what I'd done. And then now it's turned into YouTube. Well, my dad He's always rode motorcycles all his life. Everybody's saying, "Hey pops, hey pops, hey pops."
Hi,
So
everybody.
he says, "Hi, everybody." I'll show him here in a little bit. I just might as well make it a mystery for now. I'm hoping my mom jumps on actually because she doesn't know he's here. But anyhow, motorcycles has been a big part of our lives. We, obviously, and as you all know, I started off growing up racing, and that's what me and my dad used to always do. My dad would work his. My dad would give me an idea. My dad, he did drywall, so he would he'd go out and he'd go on jobs. He'd go to a job like he did commercial buildings, like him and my uncle. That's what they did. They were like the drywall kings, and in downtown Orlando, and so back when it was really being built a lot, they go and they stay on jobs and they just bring their lunch. And I go with them at times. I was a kid, and we'd stay for days. They go in there and they tell these like superintendents or whatever, like, hey, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna finish all 3 of these floors for this one company, by the end of the week. And they're like, what? And those two guys would go in there and they drive all the whole darn thing, and they just stay overnight. They'd sleep a little bit, get up, start working some more. Then they get tired, they go sleep a little bit. We slept on many sheets of drywall, and then just keep working just all day, all night, all day, all night. And a lot of times he did that, because racing is not cheap. Is it cheap?
No.
And we was the lowest of the racers. We was like, I'm not reading the chat, you guys. It's hard to read the chat right now because I start talking. And we was like we was the poor boy racers. Watch out, no. No, the cat box is ready for her though.
I see someone I don't know.
Yeah. So we were we were just scraping by because that was my dream. My dad wanted to do whatever he could to make that dream happen, and so that's what he did. He did drywall, worked his butt off. But prior to drywall, when I was a kid, he was a motorcycle mechanic. That's what he did. So all my life growing up, he worked at the motorcycle shop. So I go to the motorcycle shop, see him there working, whatever. It was just just always in my blood. My dad actually got ran over by an 18-wheeler riding a motorcycle, and he's still here. It's a Willis for you. But
And now I'm riding a motorcycle.
and now he's riding a motorcycle.
8.5 feet long.
Yeah. So I'll bounce around here a little bit. But yeah, so he loves riding motorcycles. That's just in the blood. And so then from another thing he did, the MMI. MMI is the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. That's where any of the schools out there, any of the shops. I'm gonna skip this ad just so you guys don't listen to it. Any of the shops out there that hire people, they want their mechanics. That's like it's just like going to college basically, where you can go there, learn all about motorcycles and marine works or whatever. But he was one of the teachers there that actually taught the machine shop basically how to tear apart the motorcycles, how to rebuild them, and so forth and so on. So that was basically. They're okay, Twiggy. They're okay. Twiggy's. Our cats are skittish from people around, no matter who it is. But that's what he did. He taught the machine shop there, and but then that didn't make enough money for us to continue racing. That's when he went back to doing drywall, and so anyhow, long story short. My dad's retired now. You guys have seen some of the videos. Some of you guys have been with us for a long time. You've seen where we go down there to a place in Hudson. They have a little place that my grandfather had on the canal that it's epic. It's this epic place. But my other uncle lives like 2 streets down, 2 canals down.
Oh yeah.
And so he has a big old giant motorcycle. And obviously, as I said, my dad, he was a motorcycle mechanic. That's what motorcycle mechanic was, father's occupation on my birth certificate. But so like I said, I got motorcycles written on my birth certificate. But my uncle had a fix. He has what kind of bike is that?
It's a Harley.
It's a Harley. It's like it's a
2017.
2017 Harley Davidson, like a big. I'll show you guys. Yeah, maybe not because of the fact if I mess that camera, I don't want this to go crackly on you guys. What's up, Laura? But it's 2017 Harley Davidson, big dresser, like got the big saddle bags and the big thing on the back, and like it's like a dang spaceship is what it's like. But it's cool. And my dad. Just so everybody knows, my dad's a master in martial arts. As you all know, I'm a black belt martial arts, but my dad's actually a master in martial arts. What degree? 6th degree. And so he's a bad dude. But the thing about it is, Dad, how big are you?
I'm about 5'5".
5'5".
150 pounds.
150 pounds. He's just a little old dude. He's just a little guy, and he comes in on this big old Harley Davidson. And I heard him coming down the street, and I know my dad all my life. If you see a picture of me and my dad, it's like seeing a picture of me and my grandma. So my grandma's a little bit littler, but I get all my height and stuff from my mom's side of the family. But my dad is just a little dude. But he's the baddest dude you don't want to mess with. And when you see the guy, you see this guy, it's almost like, man, how's that guy hold that motorcycle up? But it's just because he's a bad dude. And but it's fun. So that's my special guest is here today. He's just hanging out. He hit me up with a text yesterday. Said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Well, I got some stuff to do out in Otter Creek, morning errands." But he's like, "You gonna be around about this time?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he stopped by, and we was hoping my mom would jump on, or maybe my sister's on, and sit. If you're in the chat, 394. We almost got 400 people. A little bit. No, you can't go in there. But yeah. So we're just it's awesome. He still rides. Yeah. So here's the deal. My uncle is like, "Hey, can you fix this?" Because obviously my dad knows a thing or two about motorcycles, and so he fixed it. And my uncle's scared to take it for a ride. He don't want to ride it because he's worried about it. Something happened to it. So my dad's like, "Well, let me have it." He's done 100 miles a day on it.
Oh, yeah, more than that. About 450 miles since I've had it. He's put on about one.
Yeah. So since my dad's had it, he's put about almost 500 miles on it. My uncle's only put like one on it. That's going from his house to my dad's back. And so it's fun.
It's scary.
He said it's scary because it's a big bike, man. It's a big bike. Maybe near the end of the chat, I'll try and take you guys to see it. Just because. Well, no, because then, man, I don't know. Both of them can pick that thing up, fall over. Maybe we'll have.
Oh yeah, me and your mom picked it up.
Did you?
Yeah, but it don't go all the way to the ground. It just lays over on the roll bar.
All right, you just gotta kind of skid it back up on two wheels.
Yeah, you can walk away and leave it just halfway standing up.
What's that? My dad taught me how to ride motors. Awesome, Laura. Sorry, guys, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. 10-3, but awesome. I saw it. Your son's in martial arts. Oh yeah. Well, that's what you get sometimes. You Willis dudes are boss dudes, Kelly says. His dad still Central Florida. Kelly said, "Oh, that's right." And who else is in here? Eddie T. So the school is still going. My dad had passed the school down. How long did you have? So everybody knows there. My dad had a martial arts school, and he had it for
28 years.
28 years. He had the school, and then he handed it down to his senior student at the time, and it's still going.
It's still going now. He's fixing to pass it off again.
It's still going at this time. So what would that make the total of it being there?
36, 37 years.
Yeah, 36, 37, almost 40 years since my dad started at martial arts school there in East Orlando. No, it's not. It's not in Buffalo no more. That's where it started. I remember 101. That was my number. It started. We lived in a trailer in Buffalo, Florida. If anybody knows anything about Buffalo, Florida, which I know Eddie and Debbie T know about it. Kelly, you guys know about Buffalo? Anyway, it's a trailer park. It's a trailer park capital of Florida. The redneck. It's where I grew up some of my life, and it was awesome. But we had our trailer. We had like a single wide trailer out front, and then there was like this. That wasn't a trailer out back. It was like a.
No, that was a structure.
It was a structured building, right? Yeah. So it was like a big building out back they had, and he started right there and just teaching kids. Me and a couple of local kids there in the neighborhood. And my dad trained in Texas. At well, it's not Central Florida China Room anymore. There's another. It was Grandmaster Kim Soo. You know, Chayan Ryu is the would be. It's not brand. I'm thinking like that. It would be the style. And so, and then, okay, and so there you go. That's what I'm telling you about my buddy JK. He'll make a fun video of me just babbling. But yeah, so he handed it off, and he said now Rick's about to hand it off now for the first time. But that's what's so cool about it. But it started off in that building in the back behind the trailer, and then from there it moved to the community. Was the community center next, right?
Yeah, now it's a great big church. Yeah,
moved to a community center. And it was there. But then there was a time where you remember you rented out. There's a couple of places where you had a school and a shopping mall, or not shopping mall, but shopping center.
Make money at it, but I was a big failure. Just that. But teach good martial arts and make good money.
So let me give everybody a big example how it works nowadays. If you drive by a martial arts school, and I know one in Gainesville, it's right by Chelsea Salon. I'm not knocking or anything, but when they have 7 or 8 like after school buses and stuff, and they go pick up the kids, they bring them there. It's more of an after school program. Yes, we know about Buffalo. I think the population is. Oh yeah, right. But what was I just saying?
Those programs are to entertain kids.
Oh yeah. So therefore, basically, my dad, he taught true martial arts. There's. And I'm not knocking anybody else out there, but there's people out there that try to make money at it, and you can make money at it. It's like an after school program. there are problems at times for myself because growing up trained all my life and my father being there to be able to testify to it that when you go out there and you give kid a self boost of confidence because you think he might think he's a purple belt or green belt or something, and he just basically kind of got pushed through, paid the money, did the classes, and did some stuff. But when it comes down to the real, basically, well, my dad trained mostly on practical self-defense. What happens in the street? You know what I mean? Yes, I traveled around. Yes, we did the tournaments, and I was second place in the state at one time in fighting, and there is, we call it sparring, but there's all kinds of elements. But when it comes down to self-defense and what you need to do in a situation with somebody has a gun, somebody has a knife, somebody comes up and grabs you from behind, we practice so many different scenarios of things that happen in the street every day to where, you teach kids this and give them a belt and they have all this confidence, but then the next thing you know, something happens, they can't defend themselves, or they, and again, by no means am I knocking it. I just know the truth out there that it does exist. This does exist out there. I know. That's what happens. That's what happens. I just get rattling. But yeah. So anyway, that's what's cool. That's just history about me and my dad. So it's growing up as martial arts and dirt bikes, and motorcycles, and so. But that's he drove up today to hang out for a little bit, and then he actually got lost in Levy County. Well, what do you say? He never gets lost until you have to send somebody to look for him.
I ain't never been lost. I've been bewildered.
been bewildered. And my dad's the type of guy, you could drop him in the middle of a swamp. I promise you this. You can take my dad into the middle of a swamp in the middle of nowhere, and he'll find his way out. Because how many miles have you trekked? My dad's a big hunter. He loves going into the swamp. He loves hunting hogs. And he goes to places where I promise you, none of you will ever know. Places where the last people to seen that area was the Indians.
Yeah. God the Seminoles and me.
Yeah, God the Seminole Indians and him. What the hell is Jeremy's in the house, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, my man? Hope you're having a good day. Man. But yeah, so he's the guy. If you wanted to go see Mother Nature where nobody's been, it's the Indians or God has created it. Go with my dad on some of his hunting trips. And be sure to have waders up to here if you don't want to get wet. And be sure to know when he says, yep, we're going to go that way. And you look at him and go, we're going to go that way. And he says, yeah. I'll say, well, just follow him because you're going to be going through what you're looking at.
I have good navigational skills.
Yeah. That's one thing he taught me too. If people don't, and Jeremy, okay, Jeremy's on the chat. Ask Jeremy up there at Hell's headquarters. You go out to the woods, you spin 3 circles around, and you'll be lost. And, yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. Jeremy says, thank you for caring enough to help Lloyd when others just ignored this situation. Absolutely, man. Well, I was sitting there telling my dad, going back to you introduced me to YouTube. Me being able to be a full-time YouTuber, like I was telling my dad that, I was telling him that live yesterday that I was able to do that, just to take my time, not worry about making a video. It was about, hey, let's get Lloyd packed up. Because like I was explaining to my dad, if any of you guys can imagine, and I got to know Lloyd pretty good, and I consider him a friend now. But as he said, here comes the ads. I'm just going to skip these things. As Lloyd said, like we were talking about, getting a good night's rest, it's like not knowing where he was at when he's at the nursing home, you know what I mean? Sometimes you wake up, you could be like a little, and then wondering, okay, what's going on with my place? What's going on, with my belongings? And knowing that situation that he's been in, knowing all the communication that, that person had given to him. But me being able to, kind of rest his mind when he got there that day, when he got there, you can see the anticipation on him. He's ready to kind of get out there and get moving because he knows. He's like, man, I think he told George he was planning on being like 4 days. 400 people in the chat. He was planning on being like 4 days to get everything backed up. Now, when you're talking to a Willis, my dad's right here, it's different. And so therefore, I knew the mission that we had to accomplish. And I've already seen the camper. I was like, I got you, dude. I got you. So will is power. That's right. Puzzler. Go ahead, baby. Appreciate it. Yeah. She gets annoyed with me talking. She's like, oh my gosh, how can you handle it?
No, I'm enjoying it.
Okay, because if you want to come inside.
Joy's trying to get my dad an escape. If you don't want to listen to me no more.
I'm
not going to stay real long. I got to get back. But I had to give the motorcycle some exercise. And 100 miles.
Appreciate you, puzzler. But yeah, and if you do got to cut out now, I can step away for a second. It's no big deal. But yeah, but being able to do that, man, as my dad will tell you, there's another ad. What the heck's going on? I've always been a giver. I've always wanted to help, just like you, Jeremy. You know what I mean? And as we all take that hate, I'm now a receiver of people talking and saying all that stuff, and it's like, oh, well, good job, everybody. I'm glad that's what you think. But yeah, being able to have a YouTube channel, know where I'm at, know where I'm going, knowing that, okay, I can take the day off. I don't have to make a video. It's ADHD, Kirby. That's me. That's all. I'm all of them plus a few H's and a few D's. That's me for sure. But being able to take the time off and help them, and then give them peace of mind. No, because like I told you, like if you guys, there's 2,200 people in that chat yesterday, and Lloyd, as I mentioned, he was a custom cabinet builder for 3 of the main manufacturers, like fancy manufacturers that make. And I'll tell you a story on that make the cabinets for all the big fancy homes in South Florida. And my dad will know about custom carpentry. It's a technique. So therefore, all his tools are nice, quality custom tools. And him knowing like, okay, I'm leaving here soon, and what's going to happen to all my stuff? Being able to help him get his stuff and get that peace of mind. I was able to systematically get all this stuff. I didn't film none of this. There's no need to film it. I'm not going to film all that. But at the same time, and the mission was to get them peace of mind. So I got everything out. We started going to this RV, getting things, and Flippin started helping as well. Then it got to the point I was like, hey, I got it. Let me give him a hand. You guys got plenty of packing and stuff. They got just they're working at schoolhouse all day, every day. But so she was able to go in there, and I was able to just little by little feed the stuff to him. She was able to go through it, give him the stuff, take stuff he wants, pack his car systematically. And so when we did that live, at that point in time, a lot of you said, man, the stress and relief looked so much better on him. He looked so stress free because he knew, like, man, like first his question was, I think, why is this guy helping me when I first started doing it? Because who knows what he known about me, because I was a guy across the street. And just so everybody knows, I always wave to him when I see him. But when he kind of got to know, like, man, I'm there. I got your back. I'm going to help you. I'm going to do everything I can. We're going to make sure you get, because you're like me, dude. You want all your tools. And so, therefore, I'm making sure he's getting all the tools that I'm getting him packed up, getting him to where when he gets there and he gets himself situated, he gets in his new house, that he'll have pretty much everything that he wanted. I do go back today to go through. I've already kind of went through it for him a little bit to kind of give him a heads up on it, to tell him what to kind of go through it. So when we get there today, it'll probably take us an hour, and then get them all buttoned up, sealed up, and then once I leave, that Travis, you are a friend to the world. Right on, Steve. I appreciate that. So yeah, he'll know, like, man, like, and then once he's gone, we'll be taking the belongings that he leaves. We're going to be getting those sold. Maybe I'll do an auction with some of that stuff. Well, probably not, because I don't know about shipping. But sell that stuff, get him that money there. We're gonna get his RV. Maybe we'll film the RV, maybe doing that, getting that all cleaned up or something. But and then I would like to research it once we get it there and see what the blue book value is on it. Because $5,000 is pretty cheap, you know what I mean? He might be able to get a little more, but then again, I don't know. I don't know everything about the RV. I know the AC works. I know the water runs. I mean, because we got it hooked up. Slide out comes in and out. The awning's not in the best of shape, obviously, but it does. You can fold it out, So there are some things, but I want to try and make sure he gets fair value. But if we get a fair value and then we take it down just a little bit, and if it's above $5,000, which is, hey, he's just wanting to get it out of there, then his guns get. Again, I don't talk about other people's weapons and things that go on with them, so that's not for me. Maybe Jeremy might share that with you. That's something else for not for me. So I'll let that come out elsewhere. You are all rock stars. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody helping out, man. I tell you what, Rex, dude, I don't know if I could. I mean, I pride myself on backing trailers and like I've been in some pretty good predicaments with a bus and 70-foot rig and downtown Chicago, and like I've and if you make one wrong turn, but him backing that RV out without, and Floyd kept saying the whole time, Floyd kept saying the whole time, that one pole just lifts up. Even Jeremy said it too. It could lift up. So therefore, it's like him backing that thing out of there, man, so freaking sweet. Like, just totally, like, and you should have seen it coming out. coming out the thing, like right on the edge of the ditch, like a little bit more, it would have been doof, and almost fallen over into Tube Town. But Rex was able to. He's definitely a pro. Definitely a pro. Yeah, everybody there, man. It was all good, and hopefully, I mean, I know things that everybody don't know. Obviously, you know what I mean. There's no secret to that, but there are. Hopefully, everything gets. Am I married, Willis? Yes, I am married. I'm happily married, Angie. We've been married 20 what years? 24 years. Been together 29 years, 30 years next year. But yeah. So hopefully things are going good as far as helping save the child. Again, you know, as people mentioned in my comments, you guys know I don't like talking about the negative stuff. Yes, I do feel as if that child needs to be in a better situation. I do feel as if, you know, proper things are put into place, and let's hope that things continue to move in a better direction, just like it has there from Otter Creek for Lloyd and for the festival coming up and for the people of Otter Creek, because it has such a stale and bad stigma and word or like stench because of one, the drama creek from YouTube, obviously, two, from the past of the town. You know what I mean? So you mix those two together, and then you got a worldwide audience. You know, people have their opinion, but man, I tell you what, Otter Creek is an awesome place. No, I don't live there. People ask me, you live there? No, I don't live there. I do have pretty good ties there. My in-laws are there. My son-in-law grew up there, and I have good friends there. I work there every day with my YouTube now. That's my main YouTube entertainment hub is Tube Town. So therefore, I work there every day. YouTube is my source of income, and that is so that is my job. So yes, another thing that helps with Otter Creek is people come to Tube Town. In the chat yesterday, Valerie was like, "Hey, we just had a BLT." Again, I wasn't at Tube Town, so I didn't get to see nobody. But I was helping Lloyd all day. But the sense of, hey, they were in chat. We just had a BLT from Herschel's. That's bringing in revenue to the town. That's helping the town with this festival. I know I got a couple emails. I know it was Maxie, I believe, another person. Because I mentioned about maybe some help with some cold calling, a couple things, and I'm going to do that. I am going to lean on a couple of the viewers out there. It's just to help me give a few numbers to maybe help cold call, and then that just makes this more of a community thing that YouTube and my channels have helped this festival. You know, obviously it's not going to always be me, but you know, I do take pride when I start doing things, and people like helping. So therefore, if I can, you know, have a couple people, because some of the emails like, hey man, you know, I'd love to help in this way, and so yeah, maybe I can. One of the cool things is September 7th, there's a big festival in Trenton, which I went to last year, and there was a bunch of vendors there. So you know what I'll be doing there that day? I'll be YouTubing it, and I'll be marketing. And I'll be going to every single vendor if I don't already got them lined up for the festival, because I've already talked to Zim. We can wrap that festival around and go down that street. If I fill that one street up, I got room to expand that festival. And I want my long-term goal is to get half that street filled up. That way we can use the other half of parking, because parking is it's not limited, but the cool thing about it is we got the train, we got the trolley train, so parking could be half a mile away. No worries. Wait for the train to pick you up and bring it to the railroad festival. Then when you get to the railroad festival, the kids could jump on another train and get chugged around. So through the YouTube community, we've gotten a trackless train for the kids, like you see at the mall. Gonna drive around. Then we got another trackless train to do what's ADA accessible that the wheelchairs can get on. It's going to do from the parking lot or parking area all the way to the festival. We now have it's not 100% official, but it's pretty close to it. But air-conditioned bathrooms. So we're gonna have air-conditioned bathrooms. We have one of our viewers, Slipknot, is going to be donating a handicap bathroom stall for us, because the air-conditioned bathrooms they're not handicap accessible. We have 4 women's stalls, air-conditioned, 2 men's stalls, and 2 urinals, so 4 altogether for men. But we will have a Porta John donated by a viewer that's actually going to be donated to the city for other events and festivals. The only thing we pay for is to have it sucked out and cleaned out and all that. You should see the amount of gifts and stuff that's been sent for it. I'm kind of talking to you guys and talking to my dad as well at the same time. But been sent for the festival to sell and prizes and stuff. So going back to having a couple of people in here help me try and reach out to a few vendors. That take a little load off me, you know. Somebody can call 10 people. I'll write up a little skit for you. You know, hello, I'm so and so. I'm helping volunteer for the Railroad Festival in Otter Creek. It's going to be October 6th. We got food, we got games, we got prizes, we got a trackless train, we got a comedian, we got a DJ. You know what I mean? I'll have a little script for you to kind of go ahead and run it by the things. Currently, you know, it doesn't cost anything to sign up because through this channel, you guys have we have 35 spots to fill up, and then I want to get those filled up as fast as possible. That way I can go ahead and rally for some more. But yeah, where are we at? 35 minutes. Yeah, Pops, I do this for another 25 minutes, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
For 1 hour. So if you want to go inside, or if you do got to bounce. All right, cool. Absolutely, Austin Jet. Well, I know everybody in there is willing. Everybody in there is wanting to. Santiago Garcia Jr. says hi, Dad.
Well, tell him I said hi.
He says hi. Sharon, I'm not sure about the barbecues or the Chick-fil-A. I know Zim reached out to them. I have not reached out to Ryan at barbecues yet. Jeremy did send me his number. I've just been a little slow on that. That's where, again, like I said, I need to try. For me, I want to pick up the pace, but not that I minded. I wasn't intending, you know, the whole Lloyd situation. That was, you know, hey, all hands on deck. Let's drop everything we're doing. So, and then I still got to get over there. I got Ty and I got Cappy and I got Tony. All want to volunteer and help me over there at the depot house. We're all going to get on that. If I get those 3 guys together, lined up on a day, and then we go over there, we can get some damage done to the house, get that all cleaned up, that looking good. I'm skipping all these ads. I'm tired of them. It's because you guys missed part of it. I appreciate that, Mad. Ralph's Shake Shack. Yeah, I know it's me. It's shaking on this because you're on the porch, you're on the table, you're cooking, and the fan's blowing. So, yeah, don't shut yourself. Caroline, that's what I do sometimes. Thank you for helping, Lloyd. Thank you for helping with Otter Creek Festival. Small towns are made up of good people. Sometimes bad folks can hurt the town. Absolutely, I agree. I absolutely agree. So, talking to Lloyd yesterday's live chat. Yeah, that was fun. Well, we might do. I know Flippin is out doing some awesome things right now with Lloyd. I'm gonna go ahead when I see her later on. I'm gonna help contribute towards that because you guys all contribute to my channel, and so we will. I'll probably definitely jump on TubeTown later on and do like a buy to Floyd. I can't get his dang name right. Buy to Lloyd. You know what I mean? We'll say bye to him because we won't see him again. We'll keep you all posted and updated as to once he gets there. He makes sure he's there, and make sure everything's good to go, and we'll keep you updated on him. But it's I'll be getting his phone number, and I'll be texting him here and there, and checking in with him, seeing how he's doing, and just he's a good human being. And again, that man has seen some things in his life, and you got to appreciate any veteran, especially a POW, and anybody who's been through things that some of us would never even imagine. So yeah, that's cool. Appreciate you so much. You are the hardest worker in Levy County. Here's a little sandwich you can get everywhere. Right on, David. $20 super chat. Appreciate you, David. Amen. I would definitely give me another BLT when I'm at Herschel's. And actually, me and Julie are gonna go to dinner tonight. She's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "Let's go to dinner." Because again, I've been stretching myself thin, and we've been doing dinner, and then it's just there's been a lot of things going on that like I said before, the time that I took to help it out. Again, I'll be heading as soon as I leave here. I'm heading to Otter Creek, like I said, to finish Lloyd, get him done, and make sure he's happy as can be, good to go, sitting there like, man, this is cool, hanging out with Deanna, hanging out with George, and hanging out with me. Like I said, I'll jump on live later on. You guys can hang out with us for it, and we can all just chat and just the good people that are in my audience, get to all hang out and hang out. Gypsy Mom, welcome to the Support a Smile Club. Look, I'm doing my hook. I better watch out. Jeremy, don't copyright me because I did a fisting. Flippin actually got me this a long time ago. It came in it was one of the storage units. And she's like, "Oh, do that." That's back when I was doing the piano, but you guys know I can't do the wind chime thing no more. Julie told me to stop that. I kept messing it up. So that's out the picture. All right, I'm trying to read. There's Ireland's in the house. I'll tell you what, man, we got like 20 different countries here. So hard to believe after what we've seen, they still have not taken that baby away from them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's all in the works. I know that's why I didn't appreciate everybody talking about that deputy. And somebody's like, well, he should have done it right then. You guys don't know how the process works, man. That deputy was Mighty Joe. Yeah, that's what it is. But that deputy for that situation, like I said in Lloyd's chat, if he was in another situation somewhere else that, whatever, I don't know. I know the situation that was there. that's that. You guys cannot deny anything that Debbie did wrong. How do you know he didn't say something afterwards? How So all right, Chris, give the 10 memberships. It's going to be Laura, Chris, appreciate it. David, Debbie, is that no? Sharon, Aussie Jen. Oh, I can't read it. Sandy, Victoria's going fast. Victoria, Snagglepuss. That's Chris Kreitz. How'd that work? Was it a different name? Oh, did I go here? What did I do here? Oh, I clicked that. That's right. Chris Kreitz. All right, appreciate you, Chris. Now I know what to do. I now know how to do that. Okay. Now I know I can. Now I know what to click. See, I'd be a little bit smarter if I actually played on a computer and did more stuff. But you know how I am with technology. I don't like it. Take me and my dad to the woods and let us go. You should have seen the smile on his face. I mean, you guys are all like wanting to see my dad, aren't you? It's a mystery. Even though you have to go back and watch the old videos. You see, we did at Chelsea's house one night, Valentine's. I might show you for a leave. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to show you guys if I want. I've been waiting on my mom or sister to jump in here because they don't know he's here. My mom went to see some of her friends and some family friends from when growing up. We raced dirt bikes together. Awesome family, the Webb family. Actually, she's on the roof. She's on the chat sometimes. But that's probably why they're probably out gallivanting around, shopping, flea markets.
I think she's going to go to Chris's house tomorrow when she leaves. She's going to go to Chris's for a day.
Oh, is she? Right on.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I guess another couple hundred miles on the motorcycle, huh? So my dad was like, oh, well.
I'm going to probably put 3 miles on the John boat.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you now. I'm going to tell you now since you're here how ironic it is. I told my chat this one time. And the day I pull up with a damn boat in my trailer, it's gonna be your boat. I'll be leaving it for you. Don't you worry. Like so, that's kind of one of my stepping stones is to show up with you to get you a boat. It might not be brand new, but it's gonna be your boat. It's gonna be a new boat to you, but it's gonna be nicer than the little. My dad will take his John boat like 6 miles offshore. Now you can still walk in the water out there because it's.
No, not that far.
Well, yeah, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but a couple miles. How far are you taking offshore?
I've taken it out 6 miles. Game wardens look at you kind of funny.
Yeah, so so he has taken it out 6 miles. I told you.
Like, the water's still not very deep.
Yeah, the water's still not deep, he says. He's about 12 foot. But yeah, he's taking his John boat 12 miles offshore where the game wardens are looking at him like, dude, what are you doing out here? But you won't go far enough where you can't see the land, right? You still see the land?
I know. I need to see the land. I'm no ship's captain.
He's like, I ain't no ship's captain. I need to see the land. But he'll go fishing. He'll jump in his John boat and just cruise around. So, jump over. Willis, would you use a motorbike to jump over? Hey, there's a possibility. I mean, I still might be able to put on a show there at the festival. I gotta look once it's done. I gotta talk with LFDF TV and see. Actually, he texted me just minutes ago. I wasn't able to see it, but yeah, there still might be a possibility to do that in the campground. Cheryl Sheldon, $2 super chat. Keep sharing the smiles. Love what you stand for. Appreciate that, Cheryl. Thank you so much. 3rd super chat. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's gonna be an awesome festival. I can't wait. I'll jump all around, bounce all around. Twiggy, poor Twiggy. You want to just bring it in and just do it inside, and then you have to move that lid. She's gonna go out there. So Twiggy, we had to put her in a cat box every time for her to use the restroom. We kind of got an idea when she has to go pee. She's going right now. Okay, she's peeing out there. That explains why it's been smelling like pee out here. It's right there in the rocks, and she's not going to cover it up, I bet. She'll turn it up. I'm going to wash the rocks. So, there's Flippin, everybody. What's up, Flippin? I'll just about bet you Flippin is right there with, Lloyd is right there with Flippin. Do you know Travis Pastrana? I do not know him personally, no. Friends that are good friends with him, do a lot of things with him. If I was better friends with Travis Pastrana, I'd probably have a lot more broken bones than I have, and I don't want more than I have. I've double digits in the broken bones, and the first digit starts with 2. It's getting closer to starting with 3, or it might have started with 3 by now. So, everybody say what's up to Flippin. Yeah, Flippin's been out. I'm not saying nothing just yet, unless she wants to say it. She's absolutely more than entitled to say what she. But yeah, so. Later on, Flippin, I'd like to do when I come over there, I'll be over there shortly. I got to do a few things at the ranch. And then I got to Well, to go to the schoolhouse first, I'll do a few things at the ranch afterwards. I'm not trying to film a video for tonight. This currently, I don't have a tube town video for tonight, just so everybody knows. But yeah, I do like a little farewell live on Tube Town with Lloyd, so that he can say bye to everybody, and everybody can show their support, and you know, he can get to say bye and hi and all that good stuff. Because he's still just amazed, and he's still kind of learning about this whole YouTube thing. And again, he kind of got suckered into that whole situation over there, and it was unfortunate. But look at where it's gotten him now. It's gotten him out heading through the drive-through to get some McFlurry. Lloyd is doing just great. We just got all the errands completed. All right, so tell Lloyd we're gonna do another errand. And look at this, Flippin. Tell Lloyd, look here. I'm reaching my pocket right now. Bam! I was just showing it to my dad. I got it. You know what I've started like last night. It started literally. It started last night. You know those little rubbing rocks? I used to have one when I was younger, but I found it's like I don't know. It's like a little like a it's almost like a good luck charm, you know. And so I was just sitting there like it's cool. But yeah, so tell him we'll definitely do that later on, and then he can say bye to all his fans. You got like something over there.
Where'd she go?
Where'd she? I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, big shout out to Deanna. You know, she's been helping Lloyd while I'm not there. She's let Lloyd stay there in the house with her, which works out great because the place is wheelchair accessible. The bathroom has the handles, you know what I mean? So you know, the showers, everything, like it's all handicap accessible. So Lloyd really don't understand. I hope you can hear it. Hear this, Lloyd. You don't really understand how much of the people around the earth, around this planet, really have come to like and love you. And man, if we can get your daughter to figure out how to start your own YouTube channel, you'd be surprised how many people love to see you sit there and do whatever, man. Just be you. Just talk to them. Get on there and just talk to them like I do. But yeah, did Lloyd get Deanna? I think the world got Deanna's phone number, right? You know what happened there? You guys realize I put that in the script. I wanted that to happen. You guys do understand that, but you probably don't. It was all scripted. Chaz, please check. Yeah, again, we'll let that be. I don't talk about other people's stuff. That will be determined somewhere else. I'm not going to talk about it or discuss it. Do I know about it? Maybe, maybe not. Do I know about stuff you guys don't know about? Maybe, maybe not. But I just let him hear that he talk. Oh, all right, sweet. But yeah, there are things that are just moving in a great positive direction, man. It's just so good to see with all the people in the chats, everybody helping out, and not Lloyd, like Flippin. I want to talk to you when I get there, and I want to see about doing something before we do that. And I think it'd be a really cool thing to do. Let's skip this ad. So I'll talk to you afterwards, and then I'll call you afterwards. It probably text me to remind you to call you because I'll get chatting with my dad. But yeah, I'm gonna call you because I'll be finishing up here. Gotta do some things with Julia, and then I'll be heading that way, and we'll get everything get all Lloyd's stuff, rest of stuff taken care of, and all that. Man, I'm so sorry. I haven't really read the chat at all. I'm seeing it here and there, but I've tried to get Deanna's phone number, and we have failed. That is so secret that even Deanna doesn't know it. Yeah. What's up, Carrie T? I'll get back to trying to watch you. I'm sure. Hey, how about that? Maybe we get everybody just to wonder what happened to Lloyd's pew-pews. All right, Lloyd. So just so you know, I'm gonna. There we go. I need to write the script. I'm gonna send it to Jeremy, and I need Jeremy to make a video of this because I haven't really seen much of Jeremy's videos. I haven't been in and watched what's going on. So I don't know. Again, like everybody knows that you know, as content creators, it's hard to watch other people's stuff. And Jeremy knows as well as I do. You know, we can't. He's probably not even on the live no more because he's got to get stuff going. Just to get stuff done, just like I do. But I was saying something. I totally forgot where I was going with it. It's hereditary, right, Dad? Yeah. Get it from my mom and my dad. Exactly. See, Flippin don't care about the phone number thing. It was all a joke. So therefore, if you're trying to bother harass Flippin, she's not going to answer the phone. She's still got the number. It's not where it's like there's any types of threats coming in. If there are, we feel bad for those individuals. But it's always been an ongoing thing. Like I'm not gonna say it, but like with my phone number, so many people don't understand. It's not a big deal for myself or for other people. That's why I mean, I don't want to have my number out to somebody because I mean it could happen at any given time. But start bugging me and stalking me and whatever, and I don't want that to happen. So if you ever happen to get my number or have my number, and everybody does, it's pretty cool with it. They don't abuse it or anything like that, and not that I'm anything special, you know what I mean? I'm Travis Shane Willis, aka What You Doing Willis, where will is power, and where there's a Willis, there's a way. So it's just a fact of, some people just like that. That's the immature people, the ones, the haters, the little circle of little group of friends that pile like the little pack of dogs that all get together to go beat up another dog in the neighborhood because they all got together and they got might. And that's where you like that lion sitting there and all the hyenas are coming up there and getting you, and then boom, bye hyenas. Flippin' Adventure, you're the best. Absolutely. Everybody get Flippin' a big giant some love. Go follow her channel. I think she should start doing more on her channel, but it won't be to do what Otter Creek. It'll be what Flippin wants to do, and her adventures. She had a channel prior to all this. She doesn't really post a lot on there, but she has a lot going on. But I think she should, just because everybody loves her. She's awesome. She does awesome things for my channel, help moderate. She comes up with ideas for me. The Tubetown Baby logo with the cat she designed. I mean, there's so much stuff that she does for me, pro bono. Not, I don't even give her any money. She just does it because she wants to, because she loves helping. She loves giving. Same thing with helping with Lloyd. You know what I mean? That's a difference. That's like, that goes to show the circle of people that you're around. Because if you're not around, probably a frog up there, like people that are around a bunch of people that are hating and ugly, and well, that's going to be all the people in your circle. It's simple. You know what I mean? So it's obvious to see the circle that we're around. Everybody says great things about George, great things about Deanna, great things about Jeremy, great things about me. Of course, there's going to be the people that don't like the things that Jeremy does. Saying, hey, again, I said it before. There's things that Jeremy does. I'm like, why'd you do that? And I'm sure, like I said, there's things I do. It's the same thing. But there's no hate there. But we all have genuine hearts. We all love giving and helping other people. That's the easy common denominator in this circle. Okay, and then you look, and then in that circle is all you fans and viewers. You guys are in that circle because you watch, you donate, and we don't ever ask for money. You guys like doing it. You guys like helping. The only thing we ask for is you guys to watch our videos. That's it. So you guys are in that circle. You guys are basically that core of that circle because you guys understand it. Now, flip the coin and go to the negative thing. Well, guess what? Over here, there's going to be that. There's going to be those people. There's going to be those circles. And guess what? It's in the middle of all that. All their viewers. And it's how you want to look at the life you live and how you want to live with the people that you live around. You make it what you make it, or you break it after you try to make it. Or you just fake it like me until you make it. I'm just kidding. I wrote that script. That's an ongoing thing. Everybody thinks it's a script, but I make over the stuff. No. Like all my YouTube videos and all the drama that happens in Otter Creek. There's viewers out there that think that we make this up. This can't be real. And like,
you haven't been in a redneck community.
Yeah, my dad says you haven't been in a redneck community, have you? You ain't been in Bifflo, that's for sure. Promise you that. If you guys, there's some people out there who know about Bifflo. I mean, it's probably a lot different now. It's definitely grown up and it's got nicer stores and stuff like that. We have Bob's Market. I think it's still there. Bob's Meat Market, where you can send your kid up there with a note that says, "Hey, please let my kid buy a pack of cigarettes because I didn't want to walk up there." I remember Olivia did that when Chad never staying with us. She with a note, and you could do it back then. That was back in like late '80s.
I remember in about 62 or 63, I walked to the corner store all the way up the highway at the mile walk and bought a box of 22 shells.
Yeah.
That was 10 years old.
Dad's talking about he was 10 back where the houses, the Willis households are still at in Bonneville there in East Orlando. He had to walk. It's a mile to the road where the store was back then because I thought there was just woods and houses in the middle of the woods. But he walked up there and bought a box of 22 shells to go back and go rabbit hunting, and then he go out back and go rabbit hunting. Appreciate that, Selena. Everybody, please again remember I haven't been reading the chat. I've been trying. Doing good, little acorn. Appreciate that. Doing good today. As soon as I'm done here, gonna hang out with my dad for a few. We got about 5 minutes left here. 600 people just got on. 4, 5, 6. I'm not allowed to do the wind chime thing no more. All right, so I'm gonna pay attention to you guys for this last 5 minutes. I'm trying to watch what you're saying, and but back. I want to explain it one more time. If you look at this circle that you guys are in the middle of, all you viewers out there, all 600 people, and all 2,000 are on the chat yesterday. You know, you guys are in the middle of those circles, all those kind giving people, because you are the same by watching our videos, donating, helping, memberships, whatever way possible that you guys want. All we ask is you watch our videos. You guys are in that giving, loving, helping circle, and then there's always that other circle over there, and it's the opposite. So thank you for being a part of this circle. So boom, that's it. You, sir, so good to hear Lloyd laughing. No, that's actually my dad. But well, he was laughing yesterday on the chat, and we're gonna see Lloyd later today. Don't worry, on TubeTown. So if you're not subscribed to TubeTown, you better get over there and subscribe. Even though TubeTown has 4 times the amount of people on my live, and I have 15,000 more subscribers on the channel. It's weird how YouTube works. We love you too, BC. Heidi, you're at it. We'll see you, Heidi. All the time, God is good. Amen to that, Brazilla. Badass Rebel, get the 1 membership. Appreciate that. Jexy gets the membership. I really appreciate that, Jexy. Or Badass Jexy appreciates it as well. Give you a little fist bump. So, yeah, as we start to wind it down, I want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out, watching, listening to me babble, babble, babble. And Pops, you want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Do you guys want to see my Pops? You want to be on camera? All right. You guys ready to meet the man who made me the man that I am today? 1, 2, 3, bam! Look at that. Now, is that a mustache of a man that rides a motorcycle or what? So that's my Pops, everybody. That's the man who I grew up admiring, I still admire, who's my best friend, my best guy friend, I guess. My wife's my best friend. I got a lot of best friends. You guys are my best friend, but he's the one who raised me. No, he's the one who raised me to be the person I am. Everybody saying hi, Pops. Yeah, it's Pops plural because Pop was my grandpa, his dad. That was Pop, and Pops is Pops. But yeah, those are some handlebars for sure, Mighty Joe. He's got some handlebar mustache. So you can now think about that dude riding this big old Harley, and a mustache is flying in the wind. Like he's loving it. He's loving it. But yeah, it's I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody understanding that this is all real life for us. It's all real life for Jeremy. Always thanks to Jeremy for jumping on and hanging out. Always excited to watch his stories. I really love his storytelling, because it's always fun. And sometimes you might think, oh, well, I've seen that, this, that. Well, it's still fun to watch because it's all part of the script. Or script, however you say it. Flippin says hi. She says you and Mom did a great job raising great people. But yeah, it's fun. I'm super happy. Come on, Twiggy. Super happy you came by. Actually, I was just showing him my new pew-pews, actually. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I want to say thank you all for hanging out, saying hello. Yeah, obviously, we always ignore the toxic. That's why we don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. We're all here to have smiles because you could totally disagree with something I disagree, but we all can agree. We all sit there, laugh, and have smiles and enjoy being happy. So you guys do that and do that while we're on the chat. Nice mustache, Debbie says. I do apologize if I missed any of the chats out there or super chats or memberships. I know there's a lot of people have been talking. I hadn't been able to read it and see it. I've been trying, but again, even with 500 people, it goes pretty fast and it's harder to watch at times. So where we at? We're on a 60-second countdown. I know a lot of people probably can't handle it because it's shaky. But anybody start saying bye? I know no apologies needed, but that's just me at times. I'm just like that. So everybody start saying bye and where you're from. I'll probably be skipping another ad. We'll see you again. Thanks for all the views, man. We appreciate it. It's going to be a good day today. We'll see Lloyd in a little bit on TubeTown. Don't forget to check that out. It'll be Lloyd Escaping Otter Creek. That's what I'll name it. There you go, Flippin. Maybe drum up a thumbnail for me if you want. Lloyd Escaping Otter Creek. All right. There it is. Everybody on today's chat as well, right? I want to say thanks to my dad hanging out. He just hung out and listened to me talk for an hour. UK, South Africa's in the chat. Well, I know William was in here. There he goes. Where is it? I wait till I have it slow. He's in my chats. I have something I say to the viewers. Where's I got to skip it. Skip that ad. And then I wait. And right now, my chat is probably about 10 seconds before they hear what I say. Thanks for entertainment. Absolutely. All right. You guys know what it is? Come on. It's what's today's Saturday. There it is. Caroline got it. Caroline's the first one I've seen it. All right, everybody. Remember that you matter to me. All right. So love you all, and we will see you later, alligator. So end it. All right. There it is. Karen got it. I know where you get it once I end this, but thanks everybody. We'll appreciate it, and we'll see you.